Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are taking good care of yourself. In previous class, we discussed about conservation of forest. Today, we are going to study about wildlife conservation. Right? So, what is wildlife actually? Wildlife refers to all organisms living in their natural habitats. Habitats means the living and developing place of animals like tiger and elephant lives in dense forest and crocodile and alligator lives in natural water. So these are their habitats and they are called wildlife. So what is the cause of wildlife depletion? Why why wildlife is going to be depleted? It is because of different destructions we have done. First one is that habitat loss. They are losing their habitat because of the destruction of natural habitats of animal by deforestation, right? Because of which it disturbs their life, their growth and reproductive potential of animals. Another factor is pollution. The air, water and soil pollution is responsible for the death and elimination of sensitive wild species. And one more thing is that the hunting, right? The indiscriminate killing of wild animals for our self desire for the food, fur, skin, tusk, etc. So these are some cause due to which wildlife is going to be depleted. Now, threatened species are the species of plants and animals whose members are greatly reduced in number or are near extinction, right? So the World Conservation Union, that is IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, classified the threatened species into different categories. First is that of endangered species. Endangered species are the species that are not likely to survive and will soon become extinct, right, if the same causative factors continue. For example, the acetic lion, crocodile, the blue whale. So these are some species which come in endangered group. And another is vulnerable species. Vulnerable species are the species which are likely to move to endangered. Means they are actually not in endangered category, but they will be in future likely to move to endangered category, right? If causative factor continue to operate. For example, chikara deer, black bug, golden legur. These are some vulnerable species. And another is that rare species. Rare species, the species that exist in small numbers are localized only in certain geographical area and may enter into vulnerable category like the golden cat, wild buffalo, Asiatic wild ass. These are some examples of rare species. Now, Red Book Data. Red Book Data is a book that contains a record of all those species of plants and animals which are under the threat of extinction, right? Or are rare and vulnerable for extinction. So these books provide information about the distribution and status of species, threatened species, right? And guide their conservation programs. Now the ways of conserving wildlife, that is the different strategies. First is that creation of protected area. Protected area are the undisturbed habitats for wildlife and they includes national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere. Another, there is strict rule to regulate hunting and captive breeding programs. So we discuss them one by one. First is that national parks, the protected area. So a national park is a protected land area preserved in natural condition to provide natural habitat to wildlife. And human activities like the forestry, grazing, cultivation, and the entry of the people are not allowed in national parks like the Jim Corbett National Park and the Satpura National Park. Right? Another is wildlife sanctuaries. Wildlife sanctuary is a protected land area reserved for the conservation of wild animals, birds, and plants, and hunting is strictly prohibited there. Next is that biosphere reserve. A biosphere reserve is specified land area in which multiple use of land is permitted for preserving biodiversity. So here in biosphere reserve we can use them, and it is divided into three zones for different activities, like the core zone where no human activity is permitted, buffer zone where limited human activity is allowed, and in manipulation zone where several human activities are permitted. So there are 686 biosphere reserves in the world, including 18 in India. A biosphere reserve helpful in maintaining the biodiversity as well as the culture of that area. For example, Panchmari Biosphere Reserve includes Satpura National Park and two wildlife sanctuaries, Bori and Panchmari. Now another is